Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm here for an album ranking, and it is going to be for the band Paramore. And to be honest, I wasn't much of a big Paramore fan all that much because I just really knew maybe like 4 or 5 songs from the band. But I am glad that I was finally able to give the band a chance. I mean, I was a fan of the band, but not a big fan like other people. But I am glad that I finally got to check out all of their albums in full. So here I am to rank all of their albums. So with that being said, let's gonna get started. So the album coming in at number 5, I know this is gonna be very controversial, but I could give less of a shit because this is just my opinion. So my least favorite Paramore album is After Laughter, which is their latest album, and it was released in 2017. And I was very disappointed with this album because it sounds nothing like Paramore, and this just does not fit their style at all. So fuck this album, I can't stand it. And it's just disappointing to say this because Paramore is a great band, very talented band. But yeah, fuck this album, I can't stand it. And I don't care if their other fans get triggered over me saying that because I do not like this album at all. Once I heard the first song, Hard Times, I knew that's what I was getting the whole time with the album. So yeah, screw this album. It is awful. I don't care what other Paramore fans say. This album is garbage. Sounds nothing like them. Doesn't fit their style. I get it. They wanted to try something different with their music. I get that. But this album is just not for me. So I'll never come back to this album again because it's garbage. Definitely their worst album. So number 5, After Laughter. Number 4. Number 4 is going to be their debut album, All We Know Is Falling. This is from the year 2005. Now, I don't think this is a bad album by any means. I just don't think it's one of the best once again, but it is way better than After Laughter though. I'll give this album credit there because it's still a great album. Not one of their best, but still definitely a great album and a really good debut from Paramore. And also would go on to say that this is Paramore's most underrated album. I think it's Paramore's most underrated album because usually when people are talking about Paramore, they talk about albums like Riot and Brand New Eyes. But yeah, All We Know Is Falling though, their debut, is definitely a great album. Got some really good songs like All We Know, Pressure, Brighter, Here We Go Again, Conspiracy, and My Heart. So yeah, this album by Paramore, their debut, All We Know Is Falling, definitely a good album, very underrated. So if you never heard this album, then I would definitely recommend it because it is a very underrated album. So their debut comes in at number 4. Still a great album though. So top 3 now. So number 3 is going to be Brand New Eyes from 2009. I know this might be a little controversial because it's not at number 2 or even 1. But I still think this is a good album though. I just don't think it's their best album. Still good album though. Got songs like Careful, Ignorance, Playing God, Turn It Off, The Only Exception, which was the only song I knew from the album before I got to hear the album in full. So yeah, still a great album though. Looking Up, Where the Lines Overlap, and All I Wanted. So yeah, Brand New Eyes, definitely a great album. My favorites from the album though would probably be Turn It Off, The Only Exception, Where the Lines Overlap, and All I Wanted. But overall, it still is a very great album from Paramore, and I would say it is one of their best. So yeah, it comes into my top 3, and at number 3, great album from Paramore. Number 2. Number 2 is their self-titled album from 2013. And before I even listened to this album in full, I was thinking I wasn't going to like it as much as I did. But damn man, this album did not disappoint me at all. I like it more than I thought I would. so that's why it's very high up in this ranking. Definitely an amazing album, and I can't believe the album they released after this was very disappointing, which is After Laughter. But man, this self-titled album, it's just an amazing album, so that's why I'm putting it in at number 2, even above Brand New Eyes. So yeah, man, this self-titled album, amazing, one of the best albums of 2013, just all the way around, man, a flawless album. I mean, I know it's their longest album, like 63 minutes, but that's because it has a total of 17 tracks, including 3 interludes. But this album did not disappoint me at all, and I really love it, and it's one of my favorite Paramore albums. So, comes in at number 2, got a lot of great songs like Fast in My Car, Now, Grow Up, Daydreaming, the big hit, Ain't It Fun, Last Hope, Still Into You, Hate to See Your Heart Break, and Be Alone. So those are some songs from their self-titled album. So yeah, definitely a great album, and I'm glad that I like it more than I thought I would, because it's definitely a really good album. So I think it's one of Paramore's best. So their self-titled album comes in at number 2. So number 1, this is no surprise, I said it before, and I'll say it again. My number 1 favorite Paramore album is their 2007 album, Riot. Definitely one of the best albums of 2007. So, yeah, man, this album is amazing. It was even my favorite Paramore album before I even got to hear it in full, because I know a few songs from it. So, it still is my favorite now that I even got to hear it in full. So, Riot, definitely my favorite Paramore album. Lots of great songs like For Pessimist, I'm Pretty Optimistic, That's What You Get, Hallelujah, Misery Business, When It Rains, Miracle, Crush, 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 and We Are Broken. So yeah, all 11 songs on this album are just flawless, but those are just some songs on the album. So yeah, Riot, amazing album, one of the best pop punk albums of all time. I just love this album. So yeah, it's my favorite Paramore album. So yeah, y'all, let me know how you guys would rank all of Paramore's albums. So before I go, I want to recap my ranking. So coming in at number 5 is their album After Laughter. Coming in at number 4 is their debut album All We Know Is Falling. Number 3 is their album Brand New Eyes. Number 2 is their self-titled album. And number 1 is their album Riot. So yeah, y'all, this is going to be my ranking for Paramore albums. So with that being said, let me know how y'all would rank all of their albums. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.